Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Tisha B'av, Tavshinayim 2015, the role of Pshara in our lives, the role of compromise in our lives. According to the Netziv, this week's parsha, when Moshe spoke to the Jewish people about the law system that was set up, originally he was judging on his own, and Yitro said that maybe we should try a different system, hierarchy, with small courts all over the place. Eventually, if you're needed, Moshe, work our way up, you'd be like the Supreme Court. So Pasuk says there, Yavo b'shalom, Yavo b'makom b'shalom. In Shmos, by Parshas Yitro, it talks about coming to your place b'shalom. Yitro said, if you do my system. So simple, you could say that. Till now, they had to wait and schlep to Moshe Rabbeinu. Here, they'll have a local Beit Din, and right away they'll have an issue. They'll go to the Beit Din and take care of it immediately. And then it will be b'makom, in the place, and it will be shalom. That's one pshat. And Netziv offers another pshat, which is an amazing insight to pshara, how it works. It says that when Moshe was judging, he cannot have pshara, compromise. Why? Because Moshe was Yikvat at Dinas Tahar, he was straight din. Why did it have to be that way? So he gives an amazing insight. He says the second Moshe heard the two sides, he didn't have to work it through. He knew right away. Reuben was right, Shimon was wrong. Reuben's chayiv, Shimon is chayiv $1,000 to Reuben, and end of the case. There was no room for pshara. As opposed to the other Dayanim, they'll hear a case, I hear this side, they'll hear that side, and okay, I hear you, and there's more room to work it through. Now, from a technical standpoint, the Netziv says a Beit Din is supposed to offer pshara, compromise. If people come into Beit Din, Beit Din is supposed to say, would you like pshara, compromise, would you like straight din? And halachically, they can do that until Nigmar Hadin, until the din is said to the people, you're chayav, you're obligated, you're exempt. So therefore, Moshe technically also could have had pshara, even though he knew and understood the din right away, he still could have offered pshara. Mitzvah says it's true, but the mitzvah to offer pshara to the litigants, the mitzvah is before the dayanim, the judges, know what the Gemara din is. So therefore, Moshe, the second he heard the case, he knew he was so lightning fast. He knew the Gemara din. He knew the conclusion very quickly. There was no room for the pshara, for the mitzvah of pshara. I think it's an amazing idea, and especially appropriate for Tisha B'av. The idea is that the average person is not Moshe Rabbeinu, and the only way that we, the average person, average people, could come to a conclusion of the topic is by going through it step by step by step by step. But too often when we deal with an issue, whether it's a complicated Gemara sugya, philosophical sugya, halachic sugya, a political issue, a shalom bayis issue relating to our kids, whatever it may be, too often we already come to a conclusion thinking we're Moshe Rabbeinu, who immediately came to a conclusion on the topic because he was so fast. And that's not the case with anyone else except for Moshe Rabbeinu. We have an issue to deal with. We have to hear it, different sides, work it through, sleep on it, work it through again, talk it to a chavrusa, talk to our Rebbe about it, work it through, work it through, work it through. And through that process of working through, you can hear this side, you can hear another side. You say, this is a complicated situation. Maybe we can have a pshara, maybe we can compromise that. I hear my side, I hear your side. We have that process. And that process is such a healthy process. And when that process is avoided, a person right away comes to a conclusion. He has certain intuition. He knows what the emes is, whatever the case may be, with the fight that he's having with his boss, with his colleagues, with his wife, with his children. He's convinced he has the emes. Wait a second, you worked it through? You talked this over with outside people? Then you just know it's the truth. If a person has that attitude, and he thinks he's Moshe Rabbeinu, and he could come to conclusions immediately, and he doesn't want to work it through and hear the different sides. As the statement says, he doesn't want to collect all the dots before he connects the dots. He just has his conclusion, his understanding, then he won't be able to come to shalom, he won't be able to come to compromise, and he's just going to have a lot of agus nefesh between him and others. And if Tisha B'av is all about undoing the sinas chinam, or one of the ingredients that's part of sinas chinam is where you don't know how to get along with another person. And one aspect is that you have your position, you concluded with it, you didn't even work it through properly, but you already know you're right, the other one is wrong. And you didn't even let the process develop in a proper manner. And if we do that, we go through the process properly, we hear different sides, we talk it over with the Chafrisa, we talk it over with the Rebbe, we go through the Shakla, Vataya, the back forth, that could help us go a step further in trying to undo the damage of Sinus Chinam and overcome the horrible Avera with all its catastrophic ramifications that we've had for the last 2,000 years. Shalom.